Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Arkham Horror, the card game. So we're going to be doing the Midnight Mask next. So, I believe everything has been set up properly. We're starting with one cultist because we're playing with two players. Our house has been burned down, so that location has been removed, and I believe we are good to go. I think anything else of note? Ghoul Priest is not in the encounter deck. Yeah. All right. So with that, we got the cultist deck here, counter deck here. Predator or Prey, Lita seems convinced of a conspiracy within the city of Arkham. She believes that a secret cult serves the ghouls that live in the crypts beneath the city, and that several of the cult's prominent members are scattered throughout Arkham. As you begin searching for them, you can't shake the feeling that you too are being hunted. 6 doomed to advance, and you can take an action at any time to resign. Uncovering the conspiracy, you have one night to find the members of this cult and unveil their plan. The more members of the cult you can find and interrogate before midnight, the better. As an action, investigator can spend 2 clues per investigator. As a group, draw the top card of the cultist deck. So we essentially need to spend 4 clues. All right, find as many cultists and all that good stuff. All right. Skulls are minus X, where X is the highest number of doom on a cultist in play. So right now it's -1. The cultist is -2. Place 1 doom on a nearest cultist enemy. Doesn't matter if you pass or fail. And then tablet is -3. If you fail, place 1 of your clues on your location. So we do have a -3 we need to deal with. And yeah. I believe everything else here is fine. It is. All right. Let's go ahead and do some mulligans. We do start with 1 horror because we do have 1 mental trauma for Kate now. And this gets reset. That gets reset. All right. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't want the end of the road. Don't want the tinker. Don't want this. I kind of want the deduction. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Don't have much of our starting stuff, but we do have stuff to get our stuff with. All right. And then over here for Lola. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. A gate. We don't want the overpower right now. I do want to hold on to the will to survive. All right. So for this, let's go ahead and start with I'm just seeing what my options are. Let's start with Mystic. Unfortunately, we don't have the means to do much else with it. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and flip this location. All right. It does have clues on it. Oh, and you should be at 5. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with Kate first. I'm going to spend 2 to do Empirical Hypothesis. I'm going to set it to discard Treachery or Enemy. And then I'm going to spend 1 to get out Backpack. We'll search top 12. So any items or supply cards. 1. So that's an item, and that's an item. All right. So that was my second action. My third action. So I'm going to go ahead and get our ally out and draw 2 cards. 1, 2. All right. So that's enough to at least get things started. All right. Let's go ahead and go to Lola. I'm going to go ahead and fast out an open gate. Put on this location. I'm then going to go ahead and flip this and switch to Survivor. I'm going to spend an action to get out the Fire Axe. And I'm going to go ahead and investigate 3 to 3. Or sorry, 3 to 1. Okay, I do get a clue here. And I'm going to go ahead and investigate one more time. Okay, got both clues. Alright, enemy phase. That enemy is not going to move. Go to upkeep. I'm going to shuffle these one more time before I forget. Alright, upkeep. Okay, cracked a case. Upkeep. Chair's keepsake. Alright, Mythos, 2 of 6. Alright, place 2 Doom on this guy. That's why I went ahead and waited to kill that thing, because I figured this would come out. Apparently, we have to kill him now. Alright, 5 Doom. Luckily it does not advance because of it. Alright. Let's, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Lola next. Lola's gonna move down. Alright. I did use the setup button for setting up the randomization and all that, so that's been set up. This one has an action. You can draw 3 cards. Okay. Alright, this guy will engage. So currently we are 3 to 3 right now. I'll spend a resource to go 5 to 3. And we do pass. We do kill him. And I'm going to go ahead and do my once per... Is it once per game? Yeah, it's not. So... Okay. I'm going to go ahead and draw the 3 cards here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I got Leo DeLuca to play with. I can live with that. Okay, so for Kate, let's go ahead and... Oh, I did forget about this. I did discard a Treachery card. This is a Treachery. So I will go ahead and exhaust this for this. Because I believe that's how it works. Alright. And also with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and spend set evidence to draw a card. Okay. Alright, next. Oh yeah, sorry, I was going to fast out this magnifying glass. So that's done. So let's go ahead and move. Do I want to go there or there? Yeah, I'll go down there. Actually, I think once per game, I think it... Or actually, I think that's... If it says group once per game, I think that's the limit. Alright, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and go down 1. We'll go ahead and investigate this location. We are now 5 to 3. Actually, I'll use Burning the Midnight Oil. So I'll get 2 resources for it. Alright, -2. I do pass just barely. So I get the clue here. I am going to go ahead and fast out the other magnifying glass. And I'm also going to fast out this Tinker. so it doesn't take up a slot anymore. I'm also going to go ahead and move this to the Flux Stabilizer and shuffle this into the deck. As always, I always go for the evasion one. Alright, I am going to go ahead and investigate this location again. Now I'm 6-3 because I have 2 magnifying glasses. And we succeed. And then as a, I can play Crack the Case, which I will. I can get 3 Shroud, it's a 3 Shroud location, so I get 3 resources. I'm going to give it all to Kate here. Like so. Alright. And that is everybody. No enemies on the board. Upkeep. My other Tinker. Okay. Alright. Mythos. We're now 2 of 6. If you have no clues, again Surge. If you have 1 more clues, test 4 book. If you for each point you fail by, place 1 clue on your location. Alright, so as a lightning bolt, I'm going to go ahead and put this clue down onto my magnifying glass, so I get +2 to this check. There is a lightning bolt window for skill checks, of course. Yeah. Determine the skill, yeah, there's a window. So for that window, I'm going to go ahead and give myself +2. So that puts me at 6-4. And we pass. And then test 4 foots. If you fail, take 1 damage, 1 horror, then disengage from each night gaunt and get thrown into the central location. Okay. Don't really have anything to commit for this. And yeah, we'll just go 3-4. We actually pass. So I don't take any damage, which is nice. I also can switch roles. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to Rogue. And yeah, we can go ahead. Also, I'll go ahead and exhaust Empirical Hypothesis to put a resource down. Or evidence down, because that was another discarded treachery. Alright. So with all that said and done, we go to investigation phase. I'm going to start with Lola. First action, I'm going to play Emergency Cash, gain 3 resources. Second action, I'm going to play Leo DeLuca. I'm then going to go ahead and, as a Lightning Bolt, I'm going to switch classes back to Survivor. I'm going to go ahead and get out my Chair's Keepsake. And then I am going to go ahead and, it's as a group, right? Yeah, just as a group. Okay, so we'll go ahead and spend all the clues. And get our first cultist. Wolfman Drew, he's in downtown. That sucks. So we gotta go deal with him. I did not want him. He's annoying. Alright, Kate, I'm gonna go ahead and Lightning Bolt, use this evidence to draw a card. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and spend an action to spend 4 to get out this fingerprint kit, and then discard this backpack. I'm then going to go ahead and move on over to the St. Mary's Hospital. Alright, action, heal 3 damage. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take said action, and exhaust fingerprint kit. To investigate this location. So 5, 6, 7. We're 7-2. We succeed, we get both clues. The good news is we're getting rid of, we're clearing out the clues pretty quickly. Bad news is we have a cultist all the way up there, and we don't have we haven't gotten our second gate yet. All right, he doesn't have Hunter, right? No, he's just gonna hang out there, be annoying. All right, upkeep. All right, burning midnight oil, perfect. And a honed instinct. Okay. Enemy phase, you're going to sit there. Let's see. I did that in the wrong order, but that's fine. 3 out of 6. Crypt Chill. It's 2 versus 4. It has to be an asset, and unfortunately Tinker is not an asset. Alright. I'm just going to go 2 to 4. Okay. So I am going to get the evidence because this is going to get discarded. But what I'm going to discard is... I'm going to discard the laboratory assistant. Okay. For you. Peril, you must spend a clue or take 2 damage. I will take the 2 damage. We'll put 1 damage on you and 1 damage on you. Oh, and that surges, doesn't it? Nope, it's just Peril. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's go... One, two... Yeah, there's not much I can do. Alright. Let's start with Kate. I'm going to go ahead and spend that resource to draw a card. Okay. Let's go ahead and move. Alright. 4 Shroud, 4 Clues. I'm going to go ahead and do Fingerprint Kit. So that puts... And I will go ahead and commit a deduction. So that puts us at 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to 4. We pass, we get 3 clues. Alright. Then for my last action, I am going to go ahead and spend 4 of those clues to draw another cultist. Graveyard. Alright. So this one is you just have to parlay and discard 4 cards. Okay. I can live with that. So yeah, I will go with Lola next. We're going to move. Then move again. After you enter the graveyard, test 3 will. I'm currently 3 to 3. We'll go 3 to 3. I passed. Alright, so it's either if you failed, you have to take 2 horror or move to Rivertown. Alright, so get engaged by this guy. I'm going to go ahead and take an action to discard 4 cards. I'll discard this Chair's Keepsake, this Honed Instinct, this Resourceful, and this Stunning Blow. And now he gets put into the victory display. Alright. And then I have an action remaining. I'll go ahead and use that action to investigate. 3 to 1. We'll get 1 clue. Alright. We're on the board. Enemy phase, nothing. Upkeep. Upkeep. Okay, we got improv. That's good. Mythos, we're now 4 of 6. Locked door, location with the most clues, which is actually over here. Over here. Wings of Darkness. Okay. We'll go 3 to 4. I believe that's a fail. Yep, fail, and a Doom gets placed. Which is unfortunate, because that means it's going to advance, because we're not killing that in time. Alright, so we're going to take 1 and 1 and get thrown back over here. We'll have a horror go on you. Actually, I'll have a horror go on you and a damage go on you. Alright. So that happened. If I fight this guy, it would be 4 to 4, which isn't great. And we already know that this is going to spawn something annoying soon. I mean, with that, we might be able to work on it. Whew. Alright. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, it still has an action remaining, or still a clue remaining there. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, we didn't get any evidence this time because we didn't actually discard a treachery. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and investigate this location using Burning the Midnight Oil. We'll get 2 resources for that. That puts us at 6 to 4. We'll go 7 to 4. I failed. All right, we'll investigate again. 6 to. We'll go 8 to 4. All right, we succeed. That does put another doom down, but that's okay. It's now overkill. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Draw a card for that. We get the last clue here. And then I will just mosey on up to the next area. Alright, so this is the one where you can spend 5 resources to get even more clues and all that good stuff. As for Lola, I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 to go ahead and get out Dark Horse. So technically we have +1 to all our stats. Let's go ahead and... Well, do we want to do it that way? 1, 2. Let's YOLO. So, technically... No, it still won't be enough. If we did... I gained a resource, moved. Yeah, I still wouldn't be able to kill. Okay, yeah, we'll just do Dark Horse. Dark Horse. I'm going to go ahead and move twice. We're going to go ahead and rendezvous over here while we can. And then I'm going to... Since I have no resources, I'll go 4 to 3 on the investigate. I succeed. I'll go ahead and get out the next cultist. North side, which is here. I'll have this engage with you. So, good news is we can take her out pretty quick. All right. I'm also going to go ahead and use the lightning bolts. I'm going to switch classes. We're just going to switch to, I don't know, Guardian. We'll switch to Guardian. Okay. Alright. Enemy phase, I am going to get hit for 1 damage because of that nonsense. So I'll take that 1 damage. And then do our upkeep, of course. I will gain the resource. Okay. And then we get to advance. So fortunately, I advanced a little bit sooner than we wanted, but that's okay. So this guy will go after prey with most clues, which is a tie. So conveniently, I can just have it engage you. Okay, has 8 health, and you can't discover or spend clues while here. Got it. You can move clues, but you can't spend them. All right. Nothing else happens here, so boop. Obscuring Fog. Boop. You have to take the 2 damage, so you're almost dead. Okay. Let's start with Kate. Does this guy retaliate? No. Then in other words, we'll start with Lola. Alright. So I'm going to do improvisation. I'm going to switch back to Survivor. I have to draw a card. Okay, we're good. Alright, and then the next card I play costs 3 less. I'm going to spend 1 resource and play Will to Survive. Alright, so now all my stats are +1 because I have no resources left, so I'm 4s. This is a fast action. Both these cards were fast actions, so I actually get to take 4 actions without having to draw any tokens. So I'm going to go ahead and attack this Masked Hunter. I have +1 because I have no resources. I get +1 damage because I have no resources. 2, 4, 6, 8. Dead. Alright. Progress made. Lola's not in the best shape, but we got everything to work. If we had gotten the weakness when we drew the card here, we would have been screwed. But for now, we're okay. Alright, Victoria. I'm going to go ahead and spend an action, spend 5 resources, and tell you to go away. Bye. Alright, next. Let's investigate this location. It has 5 Shroud. I have technically 5, 6, 7 right now. So I'll use the Fingerprint Kit and Eureka. So 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 5. Okay. We succeed. We get 2 clues. This gets discarded. This is a treachery being discarded, so I will get a evidence. And then I also get to search top 3. I will draw. Is it draw? Yep. I will draw this Cryptic Writings and immediately play it to get 2 resources. And that resolves that. Okay. Next. We have a clue here that we can grab. And then everything else is kind of on the other side. Or is it? I'm going to do End of the Road. Twice. So this is fast play only if the final agenda is in play. This is the final agenda. Also, I didn't read this. Time is running short. The minutes pass quickly as your investigation continues. Okay. 8 Shroud to advance. So each of these will give me draw a card and gain a resource and gain an additional action. So gain a resource, draw a card. Gain a resource, draw a card. Good to go on that front. And then for our actions, I am going to go ahead and investigate this location. We are currently 6 to 3. That's a fail. We'll investigate again, 6 to 3. Good to go. Get the clue. This is the last clue, so I will go ahead and play my Crack the Case and gain 3 resources, putting me up to 7. All right. And then, yeah. We still have 2 actions remaining. I am going to go ahead and spend an action to spend 5 resources to get 2 clues from the bank. And this one you can only do once. So 2 clues from the bank. I'm going to go ahead and use this evidence to draw a card. And then I'm going to use 4 clues here. And an action, which will resolve all these, to go ahead and get a cultist. Miskatonic University, so down here. So this one is spend 2 clues to add Peter Warren to the victory display, or we can murder him. Okay. So we need to get our hands onto 3 more clues somehow, and kind of go from there. All right. Also, I'm going to go ahead and use my free... I should have used my free trigger a while ago. For Lola, I am going to go ahead and switch classes, and I'm going to switch to Guardian again. This is just to make sure I don't accidentally discard all my other junk. Okay. Enemy fades. These guys aren't doing anything. Upkeep. All right, blunder. All right, we didn't have we don't have any assets with clues on them, so it's just gonna be a 2 to 3 test. I will commit a deep knowledge and a eureka, so that puts us at 4 to 3. That unfortunately is gonna put a clue on our location. And I failed by, let's see. I failed by 2. So I'm going to take 2 horror. Well, I tried. I should have just placed a clue. And I mean, it still would have failed regardless. All right. And then for you, upkeep, Derringer. Okay. Mythos, First Doom, Acolyte. Fortunately, there are not many places we can put this. We'll put him over here. And a Wizard of the Order, which is also going to get a Doom. Alright, we're getting a little swarmed by all this bullshit. Okay. Not much I can do about that. So we can either try to punch this person to death with the no clues I have. Alright, yeah, Lola's gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a resource to get out my knife. Spend an action to move down. Get engaged by you. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit you with this axe first. So 4 to 2. I'll commit this fire axe to make it 5 to 2. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna switch classes. I'm gonna switch to Survivor. Okay. Alright, so I'm committing a fire axe. I have +1 for everything because I have no resources, so that puts us at 5 to 2. Good to go. We do 2 damage. Then I'm going to go ahead and attack with the knife because I can activate neutral cards. So this is +1 fight, so it's going to be 5 to 2 again with 1 damage. And we're good to go. It was -1 for that. So bye-bye you. And then that's it. So unfortunately I'm going to have to wait till next round to deal with the other cultist, which should be doable in theory. Alright, Kate. I'm going to go ahead and investigate this location. 6 to 3. Good to go. Grab clue. I'm going to go ahead and move down 1. And then last action, I'm just going to spend a resource to get out the backpack. Search the entire deck. So anything that's classified as an item can be put here. So fingerprint kit. They don't have to be different. So, and then 2 dream enhancing serums. There we go. All right. That is everybody. This should be spent because I used it. Alright, enemy phases, they're not moving. Upkeep. Perception. Improv. Mythos, or 4 of 8. Ah, I knew these guys will come eventually. Hunting Night Gaunt. And another cultist, because of course we are going to get another one. We're also going to get another Doom on this cultist, because of course we are. Alright. So that's a problem. We'll start with Kate. We're going to move down, get engaged by this guy. Or sorry, yeah, we're starting with Lola. Move down, get engaged by this guy. Going to go ahead and attack. We'll spend 1 resource. So Fire Axe is going to be +2, so it puts us at 6 to 4. And we'll commit a Derringer, 7 to 4. Oh, go to hell. Alright. Retaliate does hit me, so I take 1 damage. I will kill off Leo DeLuca, I guess. And then I'm going to throw my knife. Actually, I will attack again. I'll commit the improvisation. So that puts us at... You know what? At this point, let's just resign. I think that is kind of have to be what we do. Well, I'll attack now. Might as well do it now. So committing that, it puts us at 6 to 4. We kill him. I have 1 action remaining. I'm going to go ahead and use it to resign. Because if I draw the... if I draw a Hunting Shadow, I don't know how many are in the deck. If I draw a Hunting Shadow, it's going to kill her. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and resign with her. And she doesn't have any clues to place, so we're good on that front. And then we have a Hunting Night Gaunt to deal with here. And I have, what, 1 clue? Yep, 1 clue. And not really a means to fight back with this. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and spend a clue, put it on the Flux Stabilizer, and we're going to commit a Tinker. So we're going to be 7... Oh, actually, worst case... Yeah, we'll be 7 to 1 here with the evasion. Good to go, you're evaded. Go ahead and move over here. We're going to get engaged by you. And I'm going to go ahead and evade you 4 to 2. Okay, and then eventually I'm just going to get re-engaged, so we'll just deal with that. Alright, enemy phase, on exhaust, you come back. Upkeep. Alright, Cryptic Writings. Unfortunately, the remaining person, I think, is either in East... I don't remember what location he's at. And with this Night Gaunt coming at me, we're not going to have enough time. Especially when I get a locked door like that. Well, it's a tie now, so I'll just put 1 up here. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and evade this guy, 4 to 2. Good to go. I can put a clue back on Kate here, so I will. Alright, then I'm going to move. And then I will move a clue to see if I can pick this lock. 6 to 4. Okay. Lock. Door goes away. Enemy phase. This guy's going to move in. Okay. That's actually perfect. We might be able to do something with that. 6 of 8. Alright. I don't believe this deck has Ancient Evils. If it does, I'm going to be sad. Alright. Oh, hunting night gone. Okie dokie. Well then. Guess we're dealing with this. Alright. So what I'll go ahead and do here is spend an action to try to send this guy away. So that puts us at 4 to 1. I'll commit a cryptic writings. A perception and a cryptic writings. That'll put us at 8 to 1. You succeed, and you're not an elite, so you get discarded. Oh, sorry, it gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. Which means he's just going to come back. Alright. Next, I'll spend 4 to replace the fingerprint kit. And then I'm going to use said fingerprint kit. Oh, I did forget to do a will test on this thing. I'll just do it now. I actually passed it. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I still take 2 horror. Okay. In any case, I'll go ahead and investigate now. That's going to put it doomed down. Okay, that's going to put it doomed down. I'm just going to resign as my last action. The clue she has is just going to get placed on a location that I don't have victory for anyway. And that'll be it. So, after everyone's resigned... Yeah, interrogated the following. We interrogated quite a bit. Peter, Victoria, Herman, and Hunter. Getting rid of the Masked Hunter was a pretty good one. And Peter. Yep, and then we had Wolfman Drew. And whoever this last one was. Yeah, the hospital. You can evade her, which that wasn't going to really happen. So Ruth. Okay, I was just curious to see if that was the same professor that blew up. Anyway, so yeah, what was going to end up happening is, since we got a cultist, it was going to be placed on the nearest cultist, and then it would have advanced regardless. So we had no choice but to use that last action to get out of there. Oh, actually, I couldn't. Yeah, I used the oh, I can't get out. Yeah, it's going to advance, so unfortunately, 12 bells ring out across the town. It is midnight. There's no time left to investigate the city. You must act based on the information you've collected. Resolution 2. So we actually get Resolution 2. We still get the same stuff, but it's now past midnight. Which sucks. Yeah, because I didn't have enough actions. Because I spent 1 doing this, and I spent another getting this thing out, and then I did this. So yeah. Yeah, so I think I end up getting the clues, but then I fail anyway. So unfortunately, yeah, it's going to be passing at midnight. Alright, and this open gate goes here. Alright, so with that, as for the victory, we have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7. So I'll put her at 8 and Lola at 7. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately, since there was a good chance I was going to possibly get killed, yeah, there is 1 more hunting shadow in here that could have killed her. So unless I got a clue on her, it would have been over. Okay. So yeah, with that, we'll be going on to the Devourer below and see how they do. Honestly, it's not been too bad. It's still kind of a headache to kind of use Lola, but she at least did better than I expected. Getting 4 out of 6 is respectable for this scenario. So, until next time, I am Theta Restior. This is Arkham for the card game, Night of the Zealots, Midnight Mask. I'll see you guys next time.